Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on Fellowship SMP. If you're new, my name is Chris and welcome to the channel. And yeah, today we are on the first episode of 2024 and I have a lot of plans planned for this year and I'm kind of excited to show and record it and have you guys with me on the journey. And as you can see, I'm in our project center where I recently had a meeting with Nightlord where we were able to chat about some of our plans for the shopping district and how to link up our bases and stuff. So there's definitely projects coming and we're really excited, and I'm really excited to build some of these and do a little bit. But I am a little bit challenged, and as you probably can see on the title as well, is saying playing Minecraft with one arm. And I had the unfortunate situation, I dislocated my shoulder at work. It is back now, but it's in recovery, so it's in a sling. So I'm like, as you can see, I'm just moving around and then I'm moving around with the other one. So I'm a little bit challenged with what I can do, but I still thought I wanted to do an episode, and why not have a fun episode, just one arm, and try to see how much I can actually achieve. So I have a couple of things I want to do, so I hope you stick around to see it. And yeah, let's just get to some of the things I have planned with one arm. So one of the things I thought I could do, I've changed some of my keybinds, so now I can kind of walk and I can just move. Like my positioning recording this and moving around is a little bit funny because I'm kind of trying to use what I can to move around, and it's going all right. And some keybinds with like left clicking has changed and stuff like that. I can do it most painful or less painful for my shoulder. But the first thing we're doing here is we're removing our bamboo and or cocoa farm, and we're moving it over to a watermelon over there. We want to move some of all of this to make up the area a little bit different and make space for some villager trading over here, and just organize ourselves a little bit more. We have been kind of cluttered up for a while, but I thought it would be a good time to do so now. So I'm gonna take these down and then I'm gonna show some time lapse of the farms. So even though I built this on my creative server, I didn't have any issues with the timing of the pistons, making sure that these down here get locked. But due to this being a there's server, I think it's purple or paper you call it, there's some timing mistakes which then keeps messing it up, so it doesn't just work. It wasn't just plug and play. So now I'm fiddling a little bit with the timing, so that's just to show how easy it can be to mess up redstone when you sometimes travel between your creative world and servers you play on. So always keep that in mind. But I'm gonna start troubleshooting a bit and see if I can actually solve this or if I have to change the farm to a certain degree. So after tinkering a little bit, I've managed to find a solution that works. It was just not possible with one button click. I couldn't get the timing to work and it was just annoying. So I added two different circuits, one for the harvesting and one for the resetting. I thought that was the easiest thing to do, and then kind of ended up plugging the pumpkin, which is a little bit annoying, but I might move this in the future. But just with one hand of me having my mouse like moving up and down my body to navigate like this, and then having another keybind to hit, it's just kind of like a little bit of a tough process. But I also added in some science because I'm not the only one in the industrial area. Knight is also here, so he had to see how you can do it, you know. So harvest cocoa beans, you press that one. And this is why we do the testing before we do the recording, but clearly some of it didn't. Did I not? I thought I really did. I not connect the circuit up? Let me just see. Really thought I did. Okay, give me a second. Really thought. Did I not connect it all up? Huh, maybe I need a repeater to actually extend it. Okay, let's just do the troubleshooting on camera. Why not? It's a little bit of a different episode at all. I might need to fill it out, so why not fill it out with some troubleshooting? It's always fun. Okay, let's try this then. Ouch. Harvest. There you go. And resetting. There you go. So it all works, and then you just plant it again. There's not really an automation way of doing cocoa beans. This is like semi-automatic. At least we don't have to harvest it, so that's easier. I was considering putting in an allay, but because we're two using it, it's a little bit harder, and everything will land here in the front. I could make a hopper system to collect it, but for now, it's gonna be the way it's gonna be. And while I was doing this, I actually came up with ideas. So Mojang, listen in here, listen in here. why don't we have stone signs? I was just thinking about it, because why can't you just use cobblestone to make a sign and then engrave into it? Is that not a thing? Am I the only one thinking that? But I'll move on to the bamboo farm and show a time lapse of that while you think more about stone signs in Minecraft. So yeah, now we finished the bamboo farm. I just thought it would be cool to like just put it in the ground and then just kind of let it be here and like make it a part of everything. For now we have the storage area over here, and we already got quite a bit just for me fixing up the rest. The melons and pumpkins are filling up the sides pretty quickly, and with auto crafting coming soon to Minecraft, there's definitely going to be some changes to the whole storage area around industrial area, but that's of course to a later date, one thing at a time. But yeah, we now succeeded with the bamboo farm, and now the next thing we need to go and work on is these boys here. And let me just say, I've been using this as a little bit of a chorus fruit farm in here, and it's been okay, especially because, you know, it's kind of enjoyable to just watch all the melon here. But I think I'm gonna make a designated area. I have found a AFK farm thing you kind of can make. It's not that efficient as if it's just, you know, you're around the area and then you go and shoot it. So my thought process, I'm just gonna share that before we go over to the next time lapse. And it's a lot of time lapses today, but that's just how it is with my one arm show. And as you can probably see, I've started to master flying around and everything one hand and then moving the mouse slowly around. But I'm gonna do something with this area here. I'm gonna make a chorus fruit farm into the ground here, and then yeah, utilize it. And we have kind of talked about the dam here staying, but then yeah, it is supposed to be there still, but there was a update and some of the area just cut in here, so now we just have a wall of water. But I was thinking regarding the area down here, because you know it's kind of like a little bit empty and a little bit dull, and then the project center you can see over it. So I was thinking maybe making a little bit of a lush cave kind of river, because after we emptied for the squid farm, I just thought it would be nicer to make a little bit lush and stuff. So if I will do that this episode, or maybe with night at some point, is still to be decided. But I'm thinking digging a hole here and then making the chorus fruit farm, which is gonna be again semi-automatic, just like the cocoa bean farm. So we made 2 semi and 1 fully automatic farm. So I'm just gonna get to it and enjoy the next time lapse. Yeah, we did it. We completed it, finally. It took very long to make this hole and put everything in and then create this room we're dropping into as well. One arm is not recommended for Minecraft. It took me long. Those time lapse made it look short, but yeah, I've been able to farm a lot of chorus fruit at least and get some chorus flowers. And also been able to gather a little bit of arrows and a bow to make sure that I can farm all the chorus fruit before I then trigger this lever to let the water flow into the farm. and let all the fruit and flowers drop into the hopper so it will go up in an item elevator. I'm pretty satisfied with the whole farm. Before we wrap up though, I have been given a task from the egg. It's to create a banner for your base, and you know what? I have never created a banner, and I thought, oh well, I can sit in Google and I can find a tool to help me, and I found some inspiration, and I don't know how to use Loom, but thankfully there was a recipe guide in what order I needed to do things, so I'm just gonna speed up this process a little bit. But I was able to actually make a pretty nice banner, and I'm actually really satisfied with how it turned out. It could have been harder, but thanks to this tool, it would actually made it more manageable for me to be able to make this. And I kept it in with my, I guess, my skin color and my base's theme and stuff like that. So now I'm finally able to place this around. And the good thing about banners as well is that you are able to just make a bunch of banners with the same background color as you did with your original one, and then just copy them in. Just copy them in again and just get a bunch of them. So I'm gonna be starting to spread these around my base a lot. So thankfully I got that done. Now I can deliver that egg task. I'm just gonna say thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate the support over here on my YouTube channel and these projects. I know it's not the most exciting episode because with one hand you can't really do a lot. I have more movement in my shoulder now at least, and that is good. So hopefully better content and more content coming soon, because yeah, my shoulder's hopefully getting better, but it will take some time to recover. But that's not going to stop me making more content. So I hope to see you all for more videos, and thank you for watching this episode today, and remember to leave a like and consider subscribing as well. I'll see you all for the next episode.